So we're back with another episode of our LR3 build series, and today it's time to get organized with some broad gear. I know we're gonna do some seat back panels, we're gonna do some visor panels, add a headrest trash bag because I've been using one that's just a plastic trash can in the back that flops over every time I take a turn. So yeah, the little things. So here we go. One thing that I wanna do is add some seat back panels, and I kind of thought about this as the passenger side being stuff I might want to get to while I'm driving, or just camp kind of things. So got a water bottle holder, pouch that I'm going to use for sunscreen. These other two, I'm not exactly sure. I'll probably do like snacks in one, and then maybe just miscellaneous camp supplies in this as I figure out how I'm going to set up that. And then this side is going to be more for camera work gear. So big clear front to put cables in so I can see what's in there. And this is going to be a catch-all for big batteries, bigger cables, like I could put an extension cord or power strip or something in there. So let's get them set up back here on the tailgate so it's a little easier, and then get them installed. So we got this panel for the back of the driver's seat. Again, just kind of work stuff, cables, spare, and I went ahead and threw my multi-tool on there. So let's throw this on here. I don't fully understand these headrests, but it'll work. Good enough. So we got this one for the passenger side. Like I said, this is gonna be quick access stuff and some camp supplies as I figure that out. So let's get this on here. All right, so we're gonna do some headrest panels here. And I will admit, we already tested this because I wasn't totally sure these would fit on here. They do. It's a little bit of an event, so here we go. All right, so we're just gonna throw a headrest pouch on this guy. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use this for yet, but I think it will be helpful when I have a sleep platform in here, kind of to be a, probably just camp stuff. You could even do headlamps, something like that. Other headrest panel, let's get this one on here. And I'm gonna take a hint from Rick and put the first aid kit there so it's accessible from the driver's seat. So should be good to go. Yeah, cool. I almost forgot headrest trash bag here to replace my crappy white trash can that's been falling all over the place. So more excited about this one than I should be, to be honest. Feels good. We're gonna do some visor panels here, which actually is gonna be great in this vehicle because the headliner is all right, but everything is just getting a little loose. I don't know if you can see that. It's a little saggy. So if I try to throw like Velcro on here, I'm just afraid that eventually that is gonna go. So this will be helpful, extra storage, and just, you know, keep that from getting more saggy. All right, after a bit of fighting, we got that on there. As I predicted, it was the right time because this started to peel off in the middle of that. So this is a great place to throw some patches. Shout out to people who have hooked me up with patches already. And then, of course, perfect. Something I like about the layout of the LR3 is there's actually a lot of good usable space in the doors. Big cup holders, a little space in the front. I actually have a bunch of koozies stashed on my side. This is a perfect place for these pouches. So I'm gonna do one on each side, just a good way to keep some little things organized that we need all the time. So we started planning for this video, and Rick had an idea that an
Land Cruiser attic will probably work in this Land Rover. So this is our Land Cruiser attic for 80 series, 100 series, works for the new 250 series. But the LR3 is about the same dimensions. It has 4 OS handles, 2 over the third row, 2 over the second row. So I have no idea if this will work, but it was totally worth grabbing one of these out of the shop. We're gonna open it up and see if we can get an attic for Logan and his Rover. Because honestly, in my opinion, this is one of the best ways to, like, you know, have some unclaimed space usable. And since he's planning on having a sleeping platform back here, this would be a great place to stash like sleeping bags and pillows during the day. And then at night, you can throw like your jacket or whatever up there and still have access to it when you get up in the morning. So
Yeah,
here's hoping, right?
give it a shot.
Actually, I think it may be slightly smaller than like the footprint on like an FJ80. We did use up most of the webbing, but it's nice and tight against the roof, and will be super handy for jackets, pillows, blankets, whatever. And then when you don't need it, cinch it up against the ceiling.
It doesn't really block much of the sunroofs either.
No.
The front one's totally open, really.
Yeah, just a little bit of the back moonroof here. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so that's how I'm gonna organize a lot of the stuff in here with the Brog gear. One thing that we didn't talk about, because I've been using this before today, make all the jokes you will, but it's an old Land Rover, so I've needed to do some work, and I'm gonna keep needing to do some work. So this tote is just kind of my catch-all for current projects I've got. So I had some like trim clips, I have AC charging kit, coolant, just all the random stuff, funnel, and then also what I'm sure will be a growing tool pouch sling here. So in the next video, we will be talking about my sleep platform, camping setup, and I'm really excited to get started on that one. Stay tuned for the next one, guys. Thanks.